Hello and welcome to this session. In this session, we will tackle no picture and no sound issues in the LCD or LED TVs. Through hands-on exploration, you will sharpen your skills in troubleshooting and assembly of LCD and LED TV. Let's get started.
Objectives. At the end of this session, you will be able to identify no sound and no picture issues in the LCD or LED TV, rectify the fault in LCD or LED TV using the flowchart method, and test the TV after debugging. First, let's test the LCD or LED TV to identify the fault. Keep all the tools and materials required for troubleshooting the TV ready. Begin by placing the TV on the repair table. Connect a set-top box to the TV using an HDMI or 3RCA cable, ensuring both power cords are securely plugged in. Press the power button on the remote control. If the front panel's red LED lights up but there is no display or sound, it indicates a potential issue with the TV's audio and visual components. Then, lay a soft cloth on the repair table to protect the TV's surface. Disconnect all cables connected to the TV to ensure safety and ease of access to its internal components. Gently remove the screws holding the back panel cover in place, taking care not to damage the surrounding areas. Once the screws are removed, carefully lift the back panel cover to reveal the internal sections of the TV. Take your time to avoid causing any unnecessary stress to the components. Next, let's get into the troubleshooting procedure using the flowchart. To perform the cable and speaker test, refer to the provided flowchart. Begin the speaker cable test by identifying the connector from the mainboard and carefully disconnecting the cable linking the mainboard and speaker. Utilize a multimeter set to continuity mode to test the speaker cable. Start with the left side. A reading of approximately 5 ohms on the multimeter, accompanied by sound output, confirms the cable's functionality. Once the integrity of the cable is verified with the mainboard and ICs confirmed as operational, redirect your attention to testing the speaker unit itself. Switch the multimeter to resistance mode and focus on testing the left speaker. Ideally, the reading should hover around 8 ohms, specifically tailored for this speaker model. In some instances, speakers with a reading of 4 ohms may also be compatible. However, if the multimeter displays a reading of 2 ohms, it signifies a deviation from the expected resistance level, indicating a need for speaker replacement. Repeat the testing process for the right speaker using the same method. If the multimeter registers a resistance value outside the acceptable range, it indicates a malfunctioning speaker. In such cases, immediate replacement is necessary. If there are problems with the mainboard, then replace the mainboard. Any malfunction or damage to the audio jack interface on the mainboard can disrupt the sound output, leading to the observed symptoms. In such cases, replacing the mainboard becomes imperative to resolve the issue effectively. Referring to the provided flow diagram, follow the designated steps for mainboard replacement to address the underlying issue. Next, let's troubleshoot the no picture issue for the LED TV. Begin by identifying and carefully disconnecting the back LED light connector from the power supply board. Utilize an LED tester to assess the functionality of the LEDs. Ideally, when the LED tester is connected to the backlight, it should display a voltage reading of approximately 72 volts. This voltage indicates that the LEDs are operating within the expected range. However, if the LED tester consistently displays a voltage reading of 300 volts instead of the expected 72 volts, it suggests a fault within the LED lighting system. Such a discrepancy in voltage levels indicates a malfunction or failure of the LEDs, resulting in improper backlighting. In this case, where the LED tester registers a voltage reading of 300 volts, it confirms that the LEDs are indeed faulty. This diagnosis highlights the need for further inspection and potential replacement of the defective LEDs. For further testing and inspection, it is essential to begin by disconnecting all cables connected to the T-con or timing controller board. Next, carefully flip the TV over to access the front side. Gently remove the front plastic panel cover from all sides of the TV. Safety tip: take care to handle the panel with caution to avoid causing any damage to its delicate structure. Once the front panel cover is removed, place the display screen on a soft cloth or a padded surface to prevent any scratches or damage. With the display screen secured on the soft cloth, proceed to remove the different layers of diffusers positioned behind the screen. Additionally, remove one layer of reflector material to gain access to the LED strips and cables located beneath the diffusers. Finally, carefully unplug the cables connected to the top of the LED strip. Examine the LED strips and cables closely for any signs of damage, wear, or malfunction that may be affecting the TV's performance. Next, utilize an LED tester to assess the overall function of the LED strip. Following the overall function test, proceed to check each LED individually along the length of the strip. During the individual LED inspection, if any LED fails to light up or exhibits irregularities in illumination, it indicates a malfunctioning LED that requires replacement. In such cases, it is advisable to replace the entire LED strip rather than attempting to replace individual LEDs. When replacing the LED strips, it is recommended to use strips from the same brand and specifications as the original ones. This ensures compatibility and consistency in performance, maintaining the quality of the display and backlighting system. Now let us see how to replace the backlight of LCD. If the LCD TV's backlight is malfunctioning, test it by connecting the power supply. If it is not working, disconnect the power supply and carefully replace the old backlight with a new one, ensuring all connections are secure. Once done, reassemble the TV and enjoy improved picture quality. Now we will reassemble and test the TV. Start by carefully connecting the reflector, diffusers, front panel and display. Once the front components are securely in place, gently flip the TV over and connect the cable to the T-con or timing controller board. Here, you will find the back LED cable. Connect this cable to the power supply board of the TV with precision. Now it is time to attach the back panel. Slide it into position, aligning it carefully with the edges of the TV casing. Once aligned, use the provided screws to secure the back panel firmly in place. Now that the assembly is complete, let's move on to testing. Carefully place the TV on the stand, ensuring it sits securely and evenly. Next, it is time to connect the set-top box to the TV using an HDMI or 3RCA cable. Now plug both the TV and the set-top box power cords into the AC socket. Ensure the cords are securely inserted and there are no exposed wires. Once the cords are connected, switch on the power to both the TV and the set-top box. With the power on, grab the remote control for the TV and press the power button. Take a moment to verify that the display is working correctly with no visible defects. Now let's test the sound.
This brings us to the end of the session. In this session, you have learned to identify the no sound and no picture issues in the LCD or LED TV. Rectify the fault in LCD or LED TV using flowchart method. Test the LCD or LED TV after debugging. Thank you for watching and see you in the next session.